two men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And we are underway from the Superdome. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. They go play action here on first down. Throw left side complete to Troutman. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. These two teams hooking up for the second time this year. They first met back in October, week 7. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Off play action. Myers. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. In motion goes the tight end. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. The Saints at 4-7 now on the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second and 8. Looking to throw. Myers. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that will bring up 3rd and 1. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rally to it quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. They clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that, and I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
Back to the ground, it's Kamara. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Off the play fake. Myers. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they prove their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Well, this defense for the Saints, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
He's called the trash man. He's ability to set through traffic and make plays.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. And this is going to be intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And the Saints are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. We had a pretty good idea that they were going to pressure this young quarterback, and that's now 2 sacks here in the first quarter.
And, yeah, this is a secret to exactly nobody, because if you're a rookie quarterback, you know you're going to see pressure. Defenses want to see how you're going to handle it, or if it forces you into making bad decisions. That's their goal.
Myers to throw on second down. And this one's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sacked on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. Myers eluding the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 33.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Rodgers. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Even later into his career now, there aren't too many guys that can launch it downfield with accuracy better than Aaron Rodgers. Extra point attempt to follow here. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Panthers 7, Saints nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
It's now 2nd and
7-0 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Panthers 7, Saints nothing.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Looking to throw. Myers. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
On 4th down, on is Colby Wadman now to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 20. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Saints. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Well, he's not the starter coming in, getting his first carry off the bench. That's not the way to earn more carries.
You have to stay in the game, even if you're not on the field, right? Stay mentally sharp, stay ready. And above all, when you get into the game, hold on to the football. Don't let the other team have it.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he stopped immediately there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. Kamara trying to run for it. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And they are on the board. Still trailing. It's 7-3. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you would give them a 1st and goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only give up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. To throw is Rodgers.
Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
It's not often that you'll find offensive and defensive guys that'll agree on much, but one place they find common ground, you've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. And no one was there. What a big play, moving it downfield.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Marcus Davenport there to take him down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From midfield, here's Rodgers. And he's taken down here by the Saints.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
They're picking up right where they left off with the shot that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. Now it's Rodgers.
To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done.
How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Shotgun handoff to Thompson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now Rodgers. And he will find his man on the outside. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards that time for number 14. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man to the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Credit that sack to Marcus Davenport. Remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that could spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take-that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey, and they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
As a defense, you want balance when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Rodgers now to throw. And he is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and that will lead to a 3rd and goal.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Rodgers. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So we reach halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
They're on the 17-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Thompson between the tackles. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hit, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Throwing is Rodgers. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Thompson. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. There's the Panthers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at about the 28. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Now a play fake here on first down. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
A truly all-around great effort against the pass today. First an interception, now getting to the quarterback for the first time in this contest. I think offensively, they just forgot to prepare for him or simply overlooked him in getting ready for this one. Either way, a big mistake, and he's making them pay for it.
The slot man in motion right. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Myers. That's going to be knocked Knocked away and incomplete.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Rodgers. And he's got his man on the out route. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 70th catch for him on the year. And like so many others, this goes for a 1st down. They toss it to Thompson. And he is going to lose yardage here. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Rodgers going to throw. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
The partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, without incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Rodgers to throw. Trying to lay one up deep.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Marcus May with a pick.
And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. Well, they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Here's Myers on 1st and 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. He's at the 40. The 20. 10. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room, where they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Myers now on first down. He completes it to Olave. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in the play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now Myers throwing on first down. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. And he is going to have a Saints first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on third down and 5.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
To go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
After the loss, they'll come up second and 13. Operating from the gun, Myers. Complete to Olave on the out route. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 6.
come to the line. They will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Myers. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 28.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. Looking to throw. Myers. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Brian Burns. What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense?
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. The Saints on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Back to throw. Myers. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. And a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Kamara up the middle. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Myers. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Now on 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7. And he's brought down. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a good effort there after the catch. He looked the ball in and then tried to get it to the goal line. What a nice tackle to get him down. But they're set up well now. 1st and goal at the 1.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Fournette. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line.
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Off play action. Myers. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
Jeremy Chin in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon.
Safety blitz, such a fun play call to witness when it works. And the deep man can get home for a sack. Great timing by him. Interception earlier in this contest. Now a sack. He's definitely campaigning for Player of the Week honors, isn't he, partner?
Third and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory.
Operating from the gun, Myers. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Touchdown!
Alvin Kamara
With touchdown number 7 on the year.
and the Saints have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
They'll try and throw for it.
On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted.
Through an opening, and there he goes. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Saints 9. Brings their line set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. Well, hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
And that's caught inside the 30. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got it first and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll turn to Thompson, and he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Panthers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
23, Saints 9.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
Partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Balled at the 26, 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Myers. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Juwan Williams. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They give it here to Thompson. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Again a run. And he loses the football a second time. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Well, I'm guessing that on the sidelines there might be a few words said about that mistake there, but I don't think it's going to hurt them in the long run. They're still going to get out of here with a win.
Yeah, they got the two-score cushion, but you know what coaches say, Charles? Finish strong.
Finish the game out the way it's supposed to be played. In fact, coaches might be secretly happy. Gives them a chance to do a little extra coaching next week.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Looking to throw. Myers under pressure, and they got to him again. Jeremy Chin in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has three options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you actually call that play.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. Well, Charles, when you look at the stat sheet, ultimately one thing sticks out like a sore thumb. One side lost this game because they turned the ball over 4 times, and that was just too much for them to overcome.
And that number might as well be in neon because you're exactly right. It just jumps up from the stat sheet. Your eyes go right to it. And with that many turnovers, they really played themselves out of this game. Too careless with the football too many times, that cost them the victory.
So for the Panthers, the win moves them a couple games over 500 now at 7-5. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Philly to take on the Eagles. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, the playoffs look to be out of reach now as they drop to 4-8. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Buffalo Bills.